Hello everyone, my name is Tara G. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers suggest that Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, put together a plan in order to make everyone think that she was dying. When this was revealed, it was a shock to viewers, as there were no signs that pointed to her lying about her diagnosis. So how did Sally get away with this scheme? And how did fans react to this? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Sally's big secret revealed. The latest episode of B&B left fans in shock as a major bombshell was revealed. Sally revealed that she was not nor was ever dying and that she had a whole life ahead of her. However, it was confusing to find out that she was faking this entire time, especially since she seemed like she was sick even before the diagnosis. However, it is suspected that Sally came up with this plan after she found out that Wyatt Spencer, Darren Brooks, was going to go back to Flo Fulton, Katrina Bowden. It seems like she was able to bring the doctor in on it somehow, and she brought Katie Logan, Heather Tom, in to back up her claims. For her plan to work, she would have had to know that Katie could not keep a secret, and that the idea of her being sick and on the verge of dying would be out in no time. Since her main goal was to get Wyatt back, she had to count on the idea that Wyatt would find out from Katie B&B spoilers, support and comparisons. Immediately, fans began reacting to the new revelation that was just revealed. Some fans were excited to hear that Sally made this whole thing up to get Wyatt back, as they see it as being the perfect revenge plot, and well-deserved by Wyatt, who left Sally for Flo more than once. While other viewers made a comparison between Sally's new storyline and the one of the late Caroline Spencer, recalling that Caroline tried to get Thomas back from Sally by telling him that she was going to die. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Viewers spot plot holes. Many viewers went on to point out some significant flaws in this plot twist, pointing out that Sally's hands shook uncontrollably, and she had trouble drawing even when others were not around, as well as her problems with her health began before Wyatt left her for Flo. Her issues with her drawing started before Wyatt left her too. This leads them to think that this was a last-minute plot twist, while others tried to explain away the plot holes by saying that she might have been sick at the time, but that she was given the wrong diagnosis. This leads everyone to think she was dying. When confronted with her correct diagnosis, she decided to keep it a secret. However, with Sally saying that the whole thing was a scam, not everyone is convinced that this was not meant to be planned from the start. It seems that viewers will not know exactly how everything will tie together until the episode that will air on the 23rd of March. What do you think? Was this a last-minute decision, or was this planned out? We'll give you updates as other B&B news comes in. Stay tuned to the CBS soap. And don't forget to check CTS often for the latest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, updates, and news. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that Thomas Forrester's Matthew Atkinson days in Los Angeles may not be over. At his wedding to Zoe Buckingham, Kiara Barnes, Thomas' real plan was revealed. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, revealed that Thomas was still obsessed with her and was using Zoe and Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri, in his plot. After he was exposed, Hope and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, reunited and decided to raise Douglas together. As for the rest of the family, they expressed their disappointment in Thomas and are turning their backs on him. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Thomas Forrester exposed. With Thomas finally being exposed for his manipulations, fans wondered if the character's days on the show are numbered. B&B fans have been very vocal about the way the show's written Thomas. They didn't like how they transformed him from a good guy into a villain with an obsession for Hope. They thought the show was finally going to redeem him after his fall off the cliff. However, the writers continued with Thomas being a bad guy. So what's next for Thomas following his failed attempt to win Hope? Many viewers wonder if the character is about to leave Los Angeles. The show's already done a lot of damage to him, and fans believe there's no way he can be redeemed. The show could write Thomas off to go visit his mother Taylor Hayes, Hunter Tylo, and seek help with his issues. This would be a good way to redeem himself. Then return later and seek forgiveness. B&B spoilers. Thomas Forrester sticking around, however. Odds are that Thomas will be sticking around town, but what's in store for him remains a mystery. The show could either way for the storyline. Thomas could realize he's caused a lot of pain to others and decide to seek counseling. This could set him on the path towards redemption with his family. However, knowing B&B, they'll probably continue exploring Thomas's bad side. After Hope tricked him and exposed his plan, Thomas will probably want revenge. His anger is going to further increase now that Hope and Liam are raising his son. Thomas isn't going to let Hope win so easily. He'll be fighting her for custody of Thomas, and maybe in the process drive a wedge between her and Liam. Aside from Hope, Thomas is also going to be plotting to take down Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Thomas's issues with Brooke stem from her trying to take his son and trying to destroy Thomas' relationship with his father Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. At one point, Thomas started to formulate a plan to remove the Logan clan from the lives of the Forresters. With the Logans ruining his life, Thomas may be looking to return the favor. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint at Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, making a return in the near future. Thomas has done a disappearing act, leaving fans to wonder if he will ever come back to the show, or if that would be the last time that Thomas will be seen for a while. Like the previous time Thomas disappeared, he took refuge at a friend's place. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Thomas Forrester leaves town. The truth about what Thomas was really up to and his true motives were brought to the surface as everyone who once cared for the serial manipulator turned against him. After being exposed, he ran out of the Forrester family home never to be seen again, or at least that is what it seems. However, no one knows where Thomas could be even though the Forresters reached out to him with no response. This does not mean that this is the last time we will see him. However, as he may be waiting and buying time before he makes another appearance. After learning about the marriage between Hope Spencer, Annika Noel, and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, will he come back to make peace or to get even? B&B spoilers. Thomas Forrester wants revenge or to make peace. Thomas's downfall was his obsession with Hope and his ability to use other people's feelings against him. After learning that they have been used as pawns in his twisted game, they could not forgive him at the moment. Thomas may decide to come back and make peace with his family and turn over a new leaf. On the other hand, he may come back in secret and try to get revenge on Liam while attempting to reclaim the family that he wants. This could mean that Hope could still be in danger and that he may decide to abduct Hope and Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri, from their home. If so, this could mean more drama to come on the show, and that Thomas may be the villain of the show for a while longer. It would be exciting to see if Thomas will come back with a vengeance or if he will try to make peace. What do you think? Will Thomas try and get revenge or will he try to make peace? We'll give you updates as other B&B news comes in. Stay tuned to the CBS soap. And don't forget to check CTS often for the latest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, updates, and news. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers tease that Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, was all dressed up with nowhere to go after his failed fake wedding to Zoe Buckingham, Kiara Barnes, and his hoped real one to Hope Logan, Annika Noel, in a recent episode. But just where did he go when he walked out the door? Will he fake his death yet again to garner sympathy? Thomas has faked his death at least twice, even though for only short periods of time, and always for the reason of manipulation, putting guilt trips on others, and attempting to gain control of them through their guilt and the like. This is basically what he did several months ago when he let Hope and her mother, Brooke Logan Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang, think he disintegrated after Hope accidentally pushed him into a vat of what she thought was acid at the Forrester fabric finishing plant. And B spoilers. Thomas Forrester has faked his death. This went on for a few weeks, after which he shocked them by showing up alive and laughing their horror off by saying it was only cleaning fluid. The vat had been going through a cleaning process after the acid had been removed. He hadn't known that when he first was midair, but lived through the close call with no ill effects. Then he told them he let them think he was dead in order to teach them a lesson. Brooke had previously pushed him off a cliff a few months earlier. That was a little more difficult to rebound from than an unexpected swim in a vat of cleaning fluid, but at least he had lived to tell it. Therefore, it would surprise no one if he stayed away for a while and maybe even leave a fake suicide note somewhere to really punish them only to pop up alive again. Maybe he'll just hop on over to Genoa City, to the Bold and the Beautiful sister soap, The Young and the Restless, and take some faking death lessons from the master mustache. It wouldn't be the first time the two soaps had a character so popping back and forth. Remember Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown? Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Thomas get any sympathy? The more he thinks about it, the more Thomas decides that just skipping town for a while to where no one knows him or his family might be just the thing, with leaving a fake suicide note somewhere for someone to find. Maybe the guest house on his grandfather's property, where his father, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., had been living for a while, might be a good spot. Thomas himself lives upstairs in his grandfather, Eric Forrester's, John McCook, house, and they didn't see him go up there to his room. So they may figure he went down to the guest house for some space and to clear his head. Thomas did seem sincerely hurt and shocked after being rejected, even by his young son Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri, as well as his grandfather, father, and of course Hope, and even his best friend Vinnie Walker, Joe Locicero, seemed fed up with him. Or should he just disappear with no trace and watch the news to see a massive search ensue after no one has seen or heard from him in a few days? Maybe that would even be a better idea, since a suicide note might well be taken as just another form of manipulation and not taken seriously. After all, reasons Thomas, it is the ones who show no intention of suicide that loved ones should worry about, not ones who make a big deal of it by leaving a note. Those are only effective when accompanied by the person's dead body, and he only wants them to think that he's dead and blame themselves for it. Stay tuned to B&B and keep checking the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers frequently for all the latest news, updates, and developments. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay with us.